哦 ，sorry， 你要把那个解开。OK, that's good， 可以上来了。好，主持人可以开麦了。好。
Hello, Karen。今天老师是一位新老师，叫 Karen， 请大家跟读的时候不要叫错名字了。
我先看一下 Karen 来了没有。Hello, Karen, are you there?
没有，
还没有来，是不是啊 ？OK， 好，你先宣布一下规则好了，没关系，看一下他是怎么样情况。
请要跟读的朋友，在名字前面标上3位数的学号。如果没有学号的话，可以找Susan阿姨要。如果说今天不想跟读，那就可以把学号取消，我们不会叫到。请在主持人没有叫到名字前，不要开您的麦克风。老师还是没有上来，
还没有上来是不是 ？OK， 好，我看一下这个，把这个关掉。
你打开了这个字幕啊？
哎，
打开了
，sorry， 按错了 ，Yeah， 我把它关掉了，现在已经关掉了。OK， 好 ，OK， 好，老师还没有来是不是？那我先开始领读好了。OK， 没有关系，就直接开始了。这个 Johnson 直接开始了。
今天我叫的第一位是242号 Luca。
Hello, Jane. This is Luca. 5 words, please.
Hello, Luca. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 18.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 18.
You deserted the rock.
You deserted the rock.
Who fathered you.
Who fathered you.
You forgot God who gave you birth.
You forgot God who gave you birth. Thank you.
That's good. Very good. Thank you.
Next, 246号 Eagle.
Hello, Jane. This is Eagle. 5 words, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 19.
The Lord saw this.
The Lord saw this.
And rejected them.
And rejected them.
Because he was angered.
Because he was angered.
By his sons and daughters.
By his sons and daughters. Thank you.
Next, 260号Nina.
Hello, Jen. This is Nina. 3 words, please.
Okay. I will hide my face from them.
I will hide my face from them.
He said. And see what their end will be.
And see what their end will be.
For they are a perverse generation.
For they are a perverse generation.
Children who are unfaithful.
Children who are unfaithful. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Next, 262号 Justin.
Hello, Jane. This is Justin. 5 words, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21.
They made me jealous.
They made me jealous.
By what is no God.
By what is no God.
And angered me with their worthless idols.
And angered me with their worthless idols.
I will make them envious.
I will make them envious.
By those who are not a people.
By those who are not a people.
I will make them angry.
I will make them angry.
By a nation that.
By a nation that.
Has no understanding.
Has no understanding. Thank
Very
you,
good.
Jane.
Thank you.
Next, 268号 flower.
Hello, Jane. This is Flower. Flower, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22.
For a fire has been kindled by my wrath.
For a fire has been kindled by my wrath.
One that burns to the realm of death below.
One that burns to the realm of death below.
It will devour the earth.
It will devour the earth.
And its harvest.
And its harvest.
And set afire.
And set afire.
The foundations of the mountains.
The foundations of the mountains. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Next, 292号 Eunice.
Hello, Jane. This is Eunice. 3 words, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23.
I will heap calamities.
I will heap calamities
upon them.
Upon them.
And spend my errors against them.
And spend my errors against them.
Errors.
Errors.
Against them. Good.
Errors against them. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Next, 310号 Connie.
Hello, Jane. This is Connie. 3 words, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 24.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 24.
I will spend wasting famine against them.
I will
I will send waste famine against them.
I will send the wasting famine against them.
Consuming pestilence.
Consuming pestilence.
And deadly plague.
And deadly plague.
I will send against them.
I will send against them.
The founts of wild beasts.
The founts of wild beasts.
The venom of vipers.
The venom of vipers.
That glide in the dust.
The glide in the dust. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you. 主持人稍等一下哈，老师跟我说他好像他 text 给我发了短信说他好像上不来，不知道为什么，我先跟他打个电话看看他为什么这样子。OK， 稍等我一下。好。
刚才读过的那一节里头有一个单词叫 venom，V-E-N-O-M， 就是前些年的那个大片《毒液》，就是这个词儿。
Venom。
2018年的那个好莱坞大片，名字叫《毒液》，它的英文名字就是 Venom。
Thank you. Oh, goodness.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't have that number right. Okay.
No problem. Okay, 好。Let me. Okay, Karen. Okay, this is Jane. Okay, we're going to introduce you. Okay, wonderful. Okay, 好，大家好，今天我们这个是 Karen 老师啊，他在中国住过，而且他也去中国传过教。I don't know how good is your Chinese, huh, Karen?
It's okay, Kylie.
Okay, no, I was just kidding. Okay, no problem. No, it's not on the phone anymore.
Okay.
I was, I'm talking to you actually through the Zoom. Okay, so that's why you can hear my voice.
Well, I'm hearing your voice through my phone, but I'm.
Oh, really? Okay, let me disconnect that. Actually,
I'm seeing the screen, but I'm not hearing you on the screen.
Now we're in the Zoom only.
Got it. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Okay. I just let everybody know that you were in China actually for several years, and then I don't know how good is your Chinese, but
not good.
Yeah.
Not good. 不好。
Okay. 不好。Okay. Karen 老师今天要带我们来读经。Okay. So Karen, we always started with the book's name, like Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 25, as we shows actually on there. Okay. So people may go with the 3 words or 5 words. It's up to you. So I'm going to give the microphone to you. We have the host today. His name is Johnson. Johnson is going to help us host this meeting. Thank you very much. Okay. 好，我们把时间交给 Johnson. 好 ，Johnson 来。
再见。Hello, Karen. This is Johnson.
Hello, Johnson.
I'm host today. Yes, please let us read the scripture.
Okay. Deuteronomy.
我们
He's going to call the
我们
person.
接下来
He's going to call the person. Yeah.
我们接下来继续叫号，接下来是339号 Naomi.
Hello, Karen. This is Naomi. 3 words, please.
Hello, Naomi. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23. I will. Go ahead.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23.
I will heap. Calamities upon them.
Calamities upon them.
And spend. My arrows against them.
My arrows against them. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Naomi.
Next, 368号 Daniel.
Hello, Karen. This is Daniel. 5 words, please.
Hello, Daniel. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 24.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 24.
I will send wasting famine against them. Consuming pestilence. And deadly plague. I will send against them. The fangs of wild beasts.
The fangs of wild beasts.
The venom of vipers.
The venom of vipers.
That glide in the dust.
That glide in the dust. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Daniel. That was difficult.
Next, 376号 Eileen.
Hello, this is Elaine. 3 words, please.
Hello, Ellen. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 25.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 25.
In the street.
In the street.
Street.
In the street.
The sword will.
The sword will.
Make them childless.
Make them childless.
Good. In their homes.
In their homes.
Terror will reign.
Terror will reign.
Young men and young women will perish.
Young women will perish.
Infants and gray-haired men.
Infants and gray-haired
men.
Gray-haired men.
Like me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naomi. Welcome.
Next, 381号
Hello, Karen. This is Josephine. 3 words, please.
Welcome, Josephine. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
I said I would scatter them.
Scatter them.
And blot out.
And blot out.
Their memory.
Their memory.
From mankind.
From mankind. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Josephine. Good reading.
Thank you.
Next, 1号 Joy.
Hi, Karen. This is Joy. 5 words, please.
Welcome, Joy. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 27.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 27.
But I dreaded the taunt.
But I dreaded the thought
of the enemy.
Of the enemy.
Lest the adversary.
Lest the adversary.
Misunderstand and say.
Misunderstand and say.
Our hand has triumphed.
Our hand has triumphed.
Yeah, triumphed.
Triumphed.
Good. The Lord has not.
The Lord has not
done all this.
Done all this. Thank you.
You're welcome, Joy.
Next, 9号 Spring Snow.
Hello, Karen. This is Spring Snow. 3 words, please.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 8.
They are a nation.
They are a nation.
Without sense.
Without sense.
There is no discernment in them.
Discernment in them. Thank you.
Good reading.
Next, 15号 Peter Lee.
Hello, Karen. This is Peter Lee. 5 verse, please.
Welcome, Peter. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 29.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 29.
If only
they
were wise and would understand this.
And would understand this.
And discern what?
And discern what?
Their end will be.
Their end will be. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Peter.
Next, 18号 Esther.
Hello, Karen. This is Esther. 5 words, please.
Hello, Esther. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 29. Whoops. I'm sorry, verse 30. How could one man chase 1,000?
Chase 1,000.
Or two put 10,000 to flight.
10,000 to flight.
Unless their rock had sold them. Unless the Lord had given them up.
Thank you, Karen.
Good reading, Esther. You're welcome.
Next, 34号 Esther.
Hello, Karen. This is Esther. 5 words, please.
Welcome. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 31.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 31.
For their rock
is
not like our rock.
It's not like our rock.
As even our enemies concede.
As even our enemies concede. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Esther.
Next, 37号 Angel.
Hello, Karen. This is Angel. 3 words, please.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 32.
Their wine comes from the vine of Sodom.
From the vine of Sodom.
And from the fields.
And from the fields.
Of Gomorrah.
Of Gomorrah.
Their grapes are. Filled with poison.
Filled with poison.
And their clusters. With bitterness.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Angel. Good reading.
Next, 53号 Paul.
Hello, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Karen. Please let him read 1 word.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 33.
We're going to slow down a little bit. Paul probably can accept 1 to 2 words in a time. Probably 2 words. Yeah, thank you.
Deuteronomy
32,
verse 33.
Verse 33.
Good. Their wine.
Where word.
is the venom
The venom
of serpents,
of serpents,
the deadly poison,
poison,
poison, poison, good, of cobras,
of cobras.
good.
Thank you, Helen. Next.
You're welcome.
Next, 77号 Christina.
Hi, Karen. This is Christina. 3 words, please.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 18.
Verse 18.
You deserted the rock.
You deserted the rock.
Who fathered you?
Who fathered you?
You forgot the God.
You forgot the God.
Who gave you birth.
Who gave you birth. Thank you, Helen.
Good reading, Christine.
Next, 85号 Eunice.
Hello, Karen. This is Eunice. 3 words, please.
Welcome, Eunice. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 19.
Verse 19.
The Lord saw.
The Lord saw.
This and rejected them.
This and rejected.
Because he was angered by his sons.
Angered by his sons.
And daughters.
And daughters. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Eunice.
Next, 93号 Bright.
Hello, Karen. This is Bright. 3 words, please.
Hello, Bright. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 20.
Good. I will hide.
I will hide
my face from them.
My face from them.
He said, and
he said,
and see what their end will be.
Their end will be.
For they are a perverse generation.
A perverse generation.
Children who are unfaithful.
Children who are unfaithful. Thank you, Carrie.
Yes, you're welcome, Brian.
Oh, thank you.
Next, 127号 John.
Hello.
Hello, John.
This is John. 5 words, please.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 21.
Verse 21.
They made me jealous.
They made me jealous.
By what is no God.
By what is no God.
And angered me.
and angrily
with their worthless idols.
they with their worthless idols.
I will make
them
envious
envious
by those who are not
by those who are not
a people.
a people.
I will make
them
angry by a nation that has no understanding.
That has no understanding. Thank you.
You're welcome, John.
Next, 147号
Hello, this is Maranatha. 3 words, please.
Welcome, Maranatha. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 22.
Verse 22.
For a fire has been kindled by my wrath. One that burns to the realm of death below. It will devour the earth and its harvests and set afire the foundations. Of the mountains.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Maranatha. Good reading.
Next, 224号 Master.
Hello, Carol. This is Master. 5 words, please.
Hello, Mustard, and welcome. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 23.
I will heap calamities upon them.
I will heap calamities upon them and speed.
And spend my arrows against them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good reading.
Next, 现在我们第一轮已经结束了，我们开始补教，请漏教的或者晚到的同学举手，我们进行补教。382号。
Hello, Karen. This is Snail.
Hello.
3 words, please.
Welcome. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 24.
Verse 24.
I will send wasting famine against them. Consuming pestilence. Good. And deadly plague. I will send against them the fangs of wild beasts. The venom
The venom
of vipers that
vapors that
glide in the dust.
glide in the dust. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
Next, a smile.
Hello, Helen. Please smile. 3 words, please.
Hello, smile. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 25.
Verse 25. Verse 25.
In the street.
In the street.
The sword will.
The sword will.
Make them childless.
Make them childless.
In their homes.
In their homes.
Terror will reign.
Terror will reign.
Young men and
young
women will perish. Infants and gray-haired men.
Gray-haired men. Thank you, Helen.
Good reading, Smiles. You're welcome.
275号 Ever.
Hello, this is Avery. 5 words, please.
Hello, Avery. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
I said I would scatter them.
I said I would scatter them.
And blot out.
And blot out.
Their memory from mankind.
Their memory from mankind. Thank you.
You're welcome, Avery.
Next, 25号 Sally.
Hi, Carrie. This is Sally. 3 words, please.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 27.
Verse 27.
But I dreaded.
But I dreaded.
The taunt of.
The thought of.
The enemy. Lest.
The enemy lest.
The adversary misunderstand.
The adversary misunderstand.
Okay, good. Adversary.
Adversary. Thank you.
Okay. And say.
And say.
Our hand.
Our hand.
Has triumphed.
And traveled.
Triumphed.
Triumph.
Good. The Lord has.
The Lord has.
Not done all this.
Not done all this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
现在我们第一轮补教已经结束了，那我们开始第二轮跟读。242号 Luca.
Hello, Karen. This is Luca. 5 words, please.
Hello and welcome. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 28.
Verse 28.
They are a nation.
They are a nation.
Without sense.
Without sense.
There is no discernment in them.
discernment in them. Thank you,
You're
Karen.
welcome.
Next, 246号 Eagle.
Hello, Karen. This is Eagle. 5 words, please.
Welcome, Eagle. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 29.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 29.
If only they were wise.
If only they were wise.
And would understand this.
And would understand this.
And discern what?
And discern what?
Their end will be.
Their end will be. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Eagle. You're welcome.
Next, 262号 Justin.
Hello, Karen. This is Justin. 5 words, please.
Welcome, Justin. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 30.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 30.
How could one man chase?
How could one man chase
1,000 or 2?
1,000 or 2?
Put 10,000 to flight.
Put 10,000 to flight.
Unless their rock had
unless their rock had
sold them. Unless the Lord had given them up.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Justin.
Next, 268号 Flower.
Hello, Karen. This is Flower. 5 words, please.
Hello, Flower. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 31.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, word 31.
For their rock is not like.
For their rock is not like.
Our rock.
Our rock.
As even our enemies concede.
As even our enemies concede. Thank you, Karen.
Excellent. You're welcome.
Next, 292号 Eunice. Eunice.
Hello, Mary. This is Eunice. 3 words, please.
Welcome, Eunice. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 32.
Verse 32.
Their vine comes.
Their wine comes.
From the vine.
From the wine.
Of Sodom.
Of Sodom.
And from the fields.
And from the fields.
Of Gomorrah.
Of Gomorrah.
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 Good. Their grapes are.
Their grapes are.
Filled with poison.
Filled with poison.
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 And their clusters.
And their clusters.
With bitterness.
With bitterness. Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
Next, 368号 Daniel.
Hello, Mary. This is Daniel. 5 words, please.
Welcome. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 33.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 33.
Their wine is the venom.
Their wine is the venom
of serpents,
of serpents,
the deadly poison
the deadly poison
of cobras.
of cobras. Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
Next 381号
Let me say something, OK？ 我们今天的老师他的名字叫 Karen 啊，我听大家好像叫成另外的名字啊，他的名字叫 Karen。好，谢谢。I just try to explain everybody your correct name.
I understood.
Yes. Okay.
But
we
it's
have fun.
okay.
We have. 好，我们请下一位，谢谢。
It's okay.
Hello, Karen. This is Josephine. 3 words, please.
Welcome, Josephine. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 18.
Verse 18.
You deserted the rock.
You deserted the rock.
Who fathered you.
Who fathered you.
You forgot the God.
You forgot the God.
Who gave you birth.
Who gave you birth. Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome, Josephine.
现在补叫一位55号 Lydia。
Hello, Carrie. This is Lydia. 5 words, please.
Welcome, Lydia. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 19.
The Lord saw this.
The Lord saw this.
And rejected them.
And rejected them.
Because he was angered.
Because he was angered.
By his sons and daughters.
By his sons and daughters. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Next 382号
Hello, Carrie. This is Neil. 3 words, please.
I am glad to meet you. Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 32.
Verse 20.
Verse 20.
I will hide.
I will hide.
My face from them.
My face from them.
He said, and.
He said, and.
See what their end.
See what their end.
Will be.
Will be.
For they are.
For they are.
A perverse generation.
A perverse generation.
Children who are.
Children who are.
Unfaithful.
Unfaithful. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Karen. It's our testimony time. Tina will translate today.
Hello, Karen. Nice to see you. This is Tina.
Hi, Tina. Welcome. I just wanted to tell all of the listeners about this Bible that we're reading, because I started reading it seriously when I was about 16 years old.
Oh, great. Okay, give me time. Let me translate that. Actually, okay. I just opened an email. Okay, I'm reading that right now. I know what you're talking about. Okay, let's do the translation for you. Okay, 好。今天呢，这个我们的 Karen 老师要跟我们介绍的就是说，他要 讲这一本书哈，这个圣经这本书啊，对他来讲是非常严肃的。他这本书啊，他几乎读了16年哈，16 years 啊，16年，他是每天都读的。Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I studied chemistry in college because my father wanted me to be sure to get a job.
That's good. Okay. It's very similar to Chinese concept. Okay, good. Karen 老师讲说啊，他在大学的时候，他爸爸要他去读化学。为什么读化学呢？因为他爸爸要确定让他确定他毕业以后能够找到工作啊。这个我说这个跟我们中国人很相近的心态啊。Okay, go ahead.
But I found it was much more interesting to study the Bible.
Okay, 但是呢，老师啊 ，Karen 老师在大学的时候，他就发现，哎呀，这个化学不是很有兴趣的科目，但是读圣经有趣太多了。Go ahead.
But after many, many years later, I did get my degree in science and was a teacher and worked for many years. My husband, maybe I should stop so you could translate.
Oh, good. Thank you. OK, 所以老师说但是这个虽然圣经很有趣，但是还是要有个学位，有个工作嘛。所以后来呢，他读了很多年以后啊，他就做了科学的老师，在学校里做科学的老师，他成为一位教师啊，做了很多年。然后他说她的丈夫呢，下面他要介绍她的丈夫。Go ahead.
My husband came to teach engineering in China.
Oh, okay. So 他先生啊，后来啊有一个工作了，先生也是老师，后来先生呢就到中国去教书，教工程方面。Go ahead.
First at Jilin University in Changchun, and then at Yanshan University in Qinhuangdao.
Oh my goodness. Okay, make sure I understand it. Okay, so 他先生到中国去，在几所大学有教书。一个是吉林大学啊，一个是长春大学，还有一个是在秦皇岛，应该是山东那边的大学。Okay, so it's all in the northeast of China. Am I correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
他们在东北这一带。Okay, go ahead.
In Dongbei, yes. So I was teaching English and German some.
In German? The country of German?
Mainly I was teaching English, but some students, because I knew German, needed to prepare to study in East Germany at the time.
Oh, okay. So, okay, good. So did you physically went to East German or just Chinese student actually?
Well, I taught them in Changchun, but then actually was able to visit them in Dresden years later.
Oh, good, good. Okay, 所以老师，我们的 Karen 老师啊，他在学校里也教英文啊，教英文课，而且他因为他自己本身懂德文，所以他那个时候也帮助一些中国学生。有一些中国学生呢，后来可能想要到东欧一带啊，或者是东德那边去留学啊什么，所以他有帮助他们，就是学习这一方面的。Okay, go ahead.
While we were teaching, we also were reading once a week the Bible in a bilingual, like you have here.
Oh, good.
The Bible, yes, together. Mm-hmm.
Did you lead them to read English Bible or?
Yes, they were reading the English, but we had the bilingual Bibles, so they could read it in Chinese as well.
Okay, good. Okay, 所以他们在学校教书的期间，每个礼拜也有一次，他就跟同学们一起读圣经啊，大家一起读圣经。那么他们读的也是双语的圣经，就很像我们今天这样读的方式啊，有中文有英文的。Go ahead.
So we were all learning together.
所以啊，他们当时大家一起学习啊，他跟学生们一起学习。Go ahead.
At the end of 1 year of doing that, one student wrote to me.
在他读圣经读了1年以后哈，这个有一位学生就写信给他了。
And she said something interesting. She said, I don't know about believing this, but I find it is already changing my life.
这位学生的谈话是非常有意思。这位学生说，就是我不知道怎么样相信这个东西哈，这个信仰，但是我发现这个东西已经改变了我的生命。
And that showed me that this Bible that you are reading is alive.
所以这个就明明白白的告诉我们，这一本书这本书它是一本活的书。
It is not just an ordinary book. It is from God.
这个不是一本普通的书，不是一本平凡的书。这本书明明白白，它是从神而来的，它是从神来的一本书。
Yeah. So I have learned to love God by reading His Word.
我是怎么样学习来爱主的呢？就是从读他的这些文字，从读他的道，圣经这本书里面来学习怎么样爱神的。
And I continue to get to know Him better and better. And there's no end to understanding the Word.
而且我继续每一天持续的一点一点更加的了解我们的神，然后我也更加的爱他。
Thank you, Jane, for translating.
Oh, thank you so much. That's very touching, actually. That's very touching. It's short, but almost containing everything, because you perfectly actually demonstrate to us, and this is a Christian standard. I mean, this is the best, actually, the perfect Christian life. This is what we're supposed to do.
Yes, and it's so exciting to see it working for not only for me, but for many others as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. 所以我跟老师讲，我说今天老师这个见证虽然很短，不是很长，但是真的是给我们很多学习的材料，让我们明白到这个圣经的道理，这个完全展示出来一个很标准的基督徒他的生活，就是他每天在神的这个道里面，神的话里面去学习，一点一点的都在学习，这个是学不完的。Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you, students. Keep reading.
Do you am I asking for a favor actually?
Yes.
Do we ask you already?
You can ask anything you want. Yes.
No. Do you feel tired or something? If you don't feel tired, like what I text you, okay, the following time actually, if you want to have interaction with everybody for accept questions or any talking, you're free. The microphone is yours.
I would be happy to have people ask questions, whatever they want.
Okay, good. Let's do it this way, okay? Normally we read the Lord's Prayer. First, we read the Lord's Prayer because right now is the Chinese morning time. Some of the people, maybe they're on their way in the subway or on the bus. They're on their way to work. So let's finish that portion. And then we're going to continue, okay, with your speaking, and you can have the interaction with everybody. Okay, 好，我们请那个童工先帮我们上一下主导文，好不好？我们先麻烦老师帮我们念主导文。主导文完了以后，老师今天他非常开心哈，很高兴见到大家，他可以跟大家有一个交流的这个时间哈。然后我们留下来，老师会继续跟大家讲很多事情。Okay, go ahead, please lead us to read the Lord's Prayer. Thank you.
Our Father in heaven.
Our Father in heaven.
Hallowed be your name.
Hallowed be your name.
Your kingdom come.
Your kingdom come.
Your will be done.
Your will be done.
On earth as it is in heaven.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Give us today our daily bread.
Give us today our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
as we also have forgiven
As we also have forgiven
our debtors. Yes.
our debtors,
Plus,
And lead us not into temptation,
and lead us not
into temptation,
temptation,
but deliver us from the evil one.
but deliver
us
us from evil one.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you,
Amen.
Karen.
God bless you.
God
bless you. God remember you.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Yes.
Thank you. Karen, do you need a break? Maybe just a short.
Okay. I have something to drink here.
That's great. Okay, take a break and we're going to come back. Thank you.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Great.
Mhm.